So you're thinking about buying a home in Carlsbad, but you're not exactly sure on which area you want to call home. Well, that's totally fine because Carlsbad is a very big city here in San Diego, and there's a lot to know. So in this video, we're actually going to break it down for you and walk you around on Google Earth and show you all of that important stuff. Where's all the shopping that you need to know about? What are these public schools like? Where are all the fun activities? Also, we're really going to touch base on these neighborhoods because there's so many different little pockets. So we're going to show you some of the more hidden gem areas, some of the more luxurious areas, along with some of the areas where your dollar is going to go a little bit further. And more importantly, you're going to learn which areas are not a good fit for you. Let's find out. Hey guys, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick, and you guys are reaching out all the time, and we love helping you out. So if you're thinking about making a move in or around the San Diego area, just shoot us a text, shoot us an email, or just straight up give us a call so we can help you save a ton of time and just help you make a smooth move to, I guess, Carlsbad if you're watching this video. Now, Carlsbad is hands down one of the areas, or cities I should say, in San Diego that we get a ton of questions about, a ton of reach outs about. So that's exactly what I wanted to do for you guys in this video, is basically break down a lot of the stuff you really should know before you dive in and decide to move here. So we're going to cover a lot, and especially as a person that's grown up in North County, San Diego, I know Carlsbad very, very well. So let's go ahead and break this down and jump on the map. So let's dive into this. Now, I have Carlsbad pulled up, and it's going to be everything within this red dotted line right here. And just to give you guys a little bit of a visual, San Diego County is a massive, massive county, and Carlsbad is going to be located in the northern, well, I should say North County, San Diego, right on the coast over here. And I guess the biggest cons, well, the two biggest cons right off the bat about Carlsbad is A, the prices. It is very expensive to live here for a reason. And number two is going to be, if you have to commute to the airport, this is kind of a bummer living in North County, San Diego, because your airport's way the heck down here in downtown San Diego. It's about right here. That drive, with no traffic, you're looking at about probably 40 minutes. With traffic, it can be right around an hour. So if you have to commute to that airport pretty often, that could be a big con. But besides that, chances are you're really going to like this place. Now, let's go ahead and dive into this, and kind of what we'll do is we'll start in the north area and we'll just make our way south. Now, what you should know is you're surrounded by some really great cities. Just to the south is going to be Encinitas. Just to the east, you're going to have San Marcos. Just to the north, you're going to have Oceanside. And right over here, northeast, this is going to be Vista. So all really, really great cities, and they all offer their own different things. So that's kind of the beauty of Carlsbad. Carlsbad's amazing. But if you ever want to leave and go change things up, head over to Vista, head over to San Marcos. You have so many different things going on. So it's super cool. Now, like I said, we'll start up here in the north. And what I kind of want to do is we'll start actually over here in Carlsbad Village. This is going to be the downtown area over here. This is where you're going to have all of your nightlife. This is where all the shops, bars, restaurants, the beach, everything's right here. And you have some really, really good restaurants. So whether you live in South Carlsbad, you might head up here and check out some of these restaurants, or go take family out, go on a date night, or when your family comes in town, go impress them and say, hey, look at how cool this place I live is. Now, some things you're going to want to know right over here on the coast is, yes, you do have, this is going to be some of your best walkability. Pretty much anything west of 5 over here is going to have some great walkability. You're going to be able to walk to these areas. You're going to be able to go to Campfire, which is a great restaurant. Another really good one is Nick's on State. No, I do not work there or own that place. We just have the same name, but it's really, really good food. And this whole street right here, this is going to be State Street. Let me drop this little guy down there because this is going to show you, it's all shops, bars, and restaurants over here. You have some stuff that's being redone, but right here, you're going to have Lofty Coffee, which is some really strong, good coffee. Pure Taco actually has some good Mexican food, and it's not expensive, which I love. Nick's Del Mar's over there. So that's just to kind of show you this downtown area, but it's really, really big, and it's all going to be right over here. Not to mention some gorgeous homes if you have that bigger budget. You got some oceanfront ones over here. And if you're looking for low maintenance, there is a ton of luxury townhomes and condos pretty much throughout Carlsbad Village, which is great, and you still get that walkability. Now, One thing I want to mention is the beaches over here in Carlsbad, because you have some gorgeous beaches. And even if you head up into like Oceanside up here in South Oceanside, a lot of these areas, you don't even have much sand there anymore, and you have to time the tide even if you want to hang out and have like a proper beach day. But here in Carlsbad, there is no issue at the moment, and this is going to be one of my favorite beaches that I pretty much grew up going to, which is the Point right here. Love this beach, more of a locals beach, but as you start to head south on this strand right here, you're going to see you got Beach Street, you got the State Beach, and this is where the boardwalk is, and you know, just a lot of great beaches, beautiful beaches, and you got a boardwalk, which is nice too if you want to get out and just kind of stroll and walk without going in the sand and enjoy some of our good old California weather. Now, one thing I will say is this Carlsbad Village station right here, you should be utilizing this if you do live in Carlsbad, because this will take you north and south, and you can just hop on the train and head down to downtown San Diego. You can go to Solana Beach. You can go all over the place, and it is amazing. So you can relax. You can go have a date night, have a drink, and not have to worry about driving. So definitely utilize that. And actually, if you take it up to Oceanside, you can take the Amtrak, which will actually take you all the way up to Los Angeles. So great little tip there. Now, I'd talk more about the food, but I could go on and on about the food options down here. So if you are visiting and you're just trying to figure out, you know, if this is a place for you, I'll give you some great recommendations. Just hit us up and we'll give you some recommendations depending on what you like. Pizza Port right here, great beer. So like I said, a lot of stuff going on. But let's move just east of the 5. Now, once we move east of Interstate 5, you're going to lose a ton of walkability, but you have some really, really gorgeous neighborhoods over here. And this is all going to be considered old Carlsbad. It gets a little bit pricier, about 2.5 and up. But if you got a bigger budget, definitely be looking up here because you have some older custom homes that are absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to drop this little guy right here just to kind of show you what this neighborhood looks like. It's kind of those mature trees, kind of windy roads, no sidewalks. That guy's going on a run right there. But you got some gorgeous, gorgeous homes, some that are completely rebuilt and others that, you know, need to be completely renovated. So you'll have a nice mix over here in Old Carlsbad. You also got the high school over here, which is convenient. You got Valley Middle School. We'll talk a little bit about the schools in a little bit, but let's keep on moving. And we're going to head over here to, this is still Carlsbad. And in my opinion, this is where your budget will go the furthest in Carlsbad if you're looking for, you know, keeping the budget a little lower. Look in Calavera Hills. This is going to be this pretty much entire little pocket over here. Now you can find some single family homes, you know, right at about $1 million, a little above $1 million, which is exceptional. And then you also have a lot of townhomes and stuff around 600,000 to 700,000 over here. So this is going to be a great area if you're looking. And the best part is you have a ton of sidewalks over here. You have a lot of little pocket parks, and there's just a lot to do over here. So you can't go wrong, especially if you're on a little bit of a tight budget. And let's actually head down right here. So this is another pocket I kind of wanted to talk about. So Robertson Ranch is a newer development. Not a ton of homes. You got some over here, but these are going to be newer homes that are gorgeous. Some very nice estate living with some really nice pools and all that fun stuff over here in Robertson Ranch. It's going to cost you more. About some of these will go well up to 1.6, 1.7, even higher, even above 2 million. So you got to bring a bigger budget. But what I wanted to really show you was this empty field right here. We got 2 empty fields. This one's going to be KB Homes. They're building a lot of townhomes. I think over 100 townhomes in this little zone. Coral Springs. They just started selling these and building these. So if you have any questions on new construction, definitely give us a call because we know what's going on and we can get you in there and get you on the list. And we can go get you a showing. So these are being built right now, but not a lot of new construction opportunities anywhere in Carlsbad. So just know that there's just no room to build. And they did, one thing I love about Carlsbad is they preserve the land here. So they're not going to build in a lot of these places because they want to have that nature scene and let people kind of go out and have trails. So huge, huge bonus when it comes to Carlsbad. It's not ever going to get overbuilt or anything like that. Now this park right here, they are actually building, and if you're anything like me and you love pickleball, they're building 9 pickleball courts right over here. You're going to have, I think, a dog park. There's going to be a track for running, and it's just going to be a big, massive park. So it's going to be the Robertson Ranch Park. That's coming soon. Super excited about that. Sage Creek High School. This is also a Carlsbad public school. Great school. And while we're talking about schools, let me fill you in on this because Carlsbad public school system has some of the best schools in all of San Diego County. Very sought after, but what you should know, I'm zooming out to show you guys that Carlsbad will actually feed into 3 different school districts. This is really important. Now, if you're on the west side of Carlsbad, it's going to feed into San Marcos, which is a great school district. If you're on the south side, it's going to feed into Encinitas, another great school district. Everything pretty much central and north is going to cater to Carlsbad. Now, reach out to us if you're really trying to figure out these schools. I don't want you to focus on a certain pocket or anything like that just because you're depending on one school. I want you to get, learn what area you want to be in, and then the schools will come and we can help kind of educate you on that. So definitely reach out. We'll give you the tips and the tricks to succeed on that. And now we'll head just south. Well, actually, before that, if you're an outdoor enthusiast like myself, you have a ton of open trails all throughout Carlsbad, especially here in North Carlsbad. You have Calavera Hills over here, Calavera Park. So you're going to have a lot of trails, whether you want to mountain bike or hike, all that stuff. So it's just a great vibe over here. Depending on where you live, obviously, you're going to have access to different trails. But you really can't go wrong when it comes to outdoor activities here, especially in Carlsbad. Now, let's move south. As you can see right here, I wanted to kind of highlight this. This middle section is a lot of business parks and industrial. You have some very well-known companies out here. You have about 13 golf companies just right here off of Faraday over here. And you also have Thermo Fisher, which is a huge company. You can see TaylorMade's over here. You got Cobra, which is golf. So you got a lot of businesses over here. And this is kind of feeding into the higher prices. You got a lot of high paying jobs over here, a lot of CEOs and things like that. So just keep that in mind. If you're looking for a new job, even, you're going to have a lot of choices just within Carlsbad. Also over here in Vista, you got a ton of business parks as well. So that should be pretty helpful. But let's kind of make our way south, and we're actually going to land in a place that I get a ton of questions about, which is going to be right here. So this little zone right here is going to be Bressi Ranch. And I'm actually going to drop my little guy down here. And this, if you are looking for walkability in somewhere that's very family oriented, this is it. I will say the houses are pretty cookie cutter over here. They're very close to each other, but you got some gorgeous newer homes back here. And the walkability is just out of this world because you can walk to parks. Let me actually zoom out here and show you because this little zone, so this was Bressi Ranch where you're just walking around, but this is going to be the shopping center. Now, even if you live, I know my mom lives in San Marcos, and she comes shopping over here. She comes to restaurants to meet her friends over here because you have a lot going on. You got a Trader Joe's. You're going to have a Stater Brothers. You're going to have some really good food. I actually just went to a new place that just opened right here on the corner called Torsap. Really good Thai food. Casero, good Mexican food. So I think you get the gist. There is a lot of good stuff happening over here and a lot of great walkability. So if you really want walkability and family oriented, especially if you're moving here and you don't know a lot of people, great area to meet neighbors, get involved in the community, all that stuff. It gets pricey over here. If you want to live in Bressi Ranch, you're not really going to have any townhome options. I guess you have a little, but they're going to be starting at right around $1 million. All your detached single family is going to be well above $1.5 million. So just keep that in mind. You also have a lot of parks just like this one right here. This is going to be the Alga Norte Park. You got a skate park there. You got an aquatic center with Olympic-sized pool, diving boards, and soccer field, baseball field, all that stuff. And a really cool dog park right here as well. So Carlsbad just has it going on. I could go on and on about this, but that's going to be the Bressi Ranch area that you should definitely know about. Now, I'm going to take you to another little zone. You can see there's trails that kind of just twist and turn throughout Carlsbad. These are going through neighborhoods, but this is another great area as well. This is going to be Rancho Carrillo. Homes over here are going to be right around that 1.3 price point and going well up to over $2 million. And you also have right in here, this is a nice little pocket of townhomes that are selling for like right around $750 to $850. So great deal, especially in here. This is why you call us, because we know the area so well and we can get you in these secret little pockets and just open up your mind. That'll help make for a better decision. So make sure you guys are reaching out. We know Carlsbad like the back of our hands. All of our info is down below. But let's keep on moving through this. Oh, and if you guys are getting some value from this, please hit the like button. That means the world to us. We absolutely love making these videos for you guys. So that's going to be that Rancho Carrillo area. Another good little pocket. Now we're going to move a little bit more south. Once you go south of Rancho Carrillo, this is a big area. You can see the star right here. This is to remind me to talk about La Costa. La Costa is huge. La Costa goes pretty much this whole zone right here. So that takes up a good 30 to 40% of Carlsbad. So it's a huge neighborhood, and you got a lot of great homes back here, whether you want a condo, whether you want a single family. If your budget is right around the 7s to 8, look right around this golf course right here. This is the Omni. But this little pocket, you can find some great, beautiful townhomes for like 700,000 to 800,000, which is amazing. I don't know how long that's going to last, but a lot of condo options over here gives you that Carlsbad lifestyle, and then obviously a lot of single family homes, older custom homes throughout. You got sidewalks over here, but these are going to run you about 1.6 million, going well up to 3 million. And when it comes to trails over here, it's just in La Costa and South Carlsbad. I mean, you have a ton. Just right over here, you got Box Canyon, where you got a ton of hiking, and then right over here on the border of San Marcos, you got a ton right here. This is actually a huge mountain right here that you can climb. Got some good viewpoints up there. But another thing is the shopping. Now, shopping in La Costa and just South Carlsbad, you have a plethora. It goes on and on. Even right here, you have a huge shopping center where you got Avon's, you got a grocery store, you got a Cinépolis, which is like a luxury movie theater, a lot of places to eat. You got a 24-hour fitness. Just to the south, you're also going to have La Costa Canyon High School. If you have any athletes in the family, especially that are going to be in high school or in high school now, great athleticism program there. Definitely worth looking into a little bit more. Greatschools.org and niche.com are kind of the best websites there is in San Diego for schools, so you can kind of look on there to get a little bit more info if you're looking for that. Now, I also want to head into one other big shopping center. I'm going to show you a newer one, and I'm going to show you a kind of a luxury retail area, which you're going to be definitely going to, which is going to be the Forum. Now, the Forum is going to be located right here on the south side, but you got a Casa de Bandini, which is a very authentic Mexican restaurant. Huge fishbowl margaritas. They are delicious. You got a Nike in here. You got a Viore. So it's kind of got like an outlet style feel in here, but you have some nice stores like an Apple. You got an REI right behind it. So you have a lot of shopping. Just it's very, very convenient to live here in Carlsbad. That's like one of the beauties of it. You only got to drive 5 minutes to get to shopping, whether you want to go retail shopping or you just want to go to the grocery store. So some great options over here in the La Costa area. I always recommend this. And now we're actually going to head. What other tips do I want to give you? We'll head over into Aviara, because Aviara is it's pretty upscale in my opinion. I love it back here. You have the famous Aviara golf course, the golf club, and right here you have a great trail. This is going to be the Bataquitos Lagoon right here. Definitely worth checking out if you want to walk your dog. Just get out there and enjoy some nature. I walk this thing all the time. It's probably maybe like a mile round trip to go one way and back, but it's a beautiful area. Like I said, Aviara is going to be this huge location. It's pretty much going to take up this whole section, everything east of 5 right here, all the way over to El Camino Real. But depending on your budget, you can find single family homes starting at about 1.5 million, and then when it comes to townhomes, you can get in here for about $1 million. But very cool, especially once you start driving through Aviara. It just has this very upscale feeling, very well manicured. You have these giant pine trees. Not to mention you got Park Hyatt. Where's the Park Hyatt? Park Hyatt's right over here. So if you want to go maybe get a day pass, go check out the pool, I definitely recommend that. So obviously Carlsbad has a lot going on, and I think the biggest thing that's going to dictate where you live in Carlsbad is going to be A, your lifestyle, and B, your budget. Those are going to be the two most important things, and that is why it is so important that you guys reach out to us just so we can have that one-on-one Zoom or a phone call and really figure out what your wants and needs are so we can help save you a ton of time and just get you in these great neighborhoods that are gonna make the most sense for you. So make sure you guys are reaching out. All of our information is right there down below. And I got a couple other videos right here that are also going to be extremely helpful and make your life a lot easier. I'll see you there.